Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast 0 minutes into the game and on the European servers this time around. I could have been on the American, I could have even been on the Korean servers, but, well, the Korean servers were down, so I couldn't really be on the Korean servers. But I found this game to be interesting, and I'll show you why. Well, I hope it'll be interesting. I haven't seen it yet, but the team comp interests me quite a bit. For instance, we have Darius on top. It's been a while since I've seen a Darius on top, or at the very least casted at one. And, well, it's been a while since I've seen a high-level Darius in play, so hopefully he'll be able to fight his Renekton quite good. Dariuses are pretty good against Renektons though, and because everyone is playing Renekton these days on top, Darius might be a good tool to win your laning phase against the lane bully Renekton. It's more 50-50, but at least Darius is able to trade a little bit. We'll see. As you can see, Thresh and Tristana on the bottom lane. They will be assisting their Lee Sin, who should be around here somewhere. There he is. He's going to start with red, apparently. Well, obviously. Obviously, Sin. Katarina will be going to the middle. She's on her way. My jokes are very bad this time around. You should see the get-up I'm doing here. So it's pretty late, and I don't want to wake... Oh, never mind. Renekton and Darius finding themselves true love. So what I was going to say, it's pretty late, and in order to not make that much sound, I put the cover of my bed all over myself and my computer, but the heat from my computer is heating this up pretty fastly, so I'm starting to sweat already. We'll see. If it gets to my head, then this will be an interesting cast, I suppose. Evelyn, jungler, as you could see. Morgana, support, as you can see, supporting the Vayne. She has a Spell Thief's Edge, so she is going to try and auto-attack at least 3 times every few seconds. Well, she'll get 3 stacks for 30 seconds. And then she could do it twice in one time. And, well, if you know, she can use her Dark Pool, Tormented Soil, sorry for that, to get as many hits on an enemy as possible. And it will, well, do the triple attack bonus with the Tormented Soul, so it works pretty well on the Morgana, which is why she is now a very praised support to play. She's going to get in a bad position though, but not as bad as everyone else, I suppose, because Brand, oh my god, was going to ignite and sear the Katarina there, but he is able to survive for now. Katarina, of course, Brand, of course, being a bully that he is going to try and force him away. So Brand, everybody, almost getting the kill there, taking 2 tower shots though, he needs to be careful. Brand will be the mid lane of... Oh my god, Brand! Let me finish! You aggressive man! So it's been a while since I've seen a Brand as well. You don't tend to see Brands these days because they are considered, well, not very mobile at the very least. Evelyn going to go to the middle, so Katarina needs to be careful. She knows Lee Sin is coming to help her because she wants to counter-initiate on this Brand. He did use his flash. Katarina still has her flash, but she gets seared, and the minions and Evelyn even going in from the rear. And now it's Lee Sin in a bad position, but of course he is going to safeguard her way, so easy escape there. At the same time, Morgana dying on the bottom, so let's see how that little magic happened. Well, it didn't look so good for the Vayne here. Tristana in a bad position as well. Vayne flashing away. Tristana gets binded by the Morgana, so like a support should, saving her AD carry for her own life. She didn't waste her flash because she knew she might not have been able to escape, and rightfully so, she probably wasn't. Now Darius doing a lot of damage here onto the Renekton. He is bullying him out of the minions. Big minion wave now for Renekton coming towards his tower, so he might be able to survive. However, Evelyn is coming into the rear. He needs to either get away or might go for the kill, why don't you? That's a quick kill. Renekton missing out on a lot of creep there, but guess what? You're going to die as well. So Evelyn, with the 2 kills in which she contributed for her team, that was a hard word, able to get all the kills assist, really, or she did everything. 2 kills? And Evelyn was there 2 times. Great play so far by Evelyn. Lee Sin, not able to do all that much, but it's only 4 minutes into the game. Of course, a lot has happened by now. Brand low on mana. Katarina, noticing this, is going to put on the heat. Talking about heat, this is getting pretty warm. But at least the sound is nice, I hope. Is the sound nice? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me! Is it too loud? Well, I would change it if it's too loud. Anyway, Morgana landing a Dark Binding. Now that is action. Farm-wise, it is equal for the AD carries, and actually equal for the mid laners as well. However, Darius is out-farming Renekton quite hard. Renekton has 2 Doran's Blades, but so does Darius. And he even has a Ruby Crystal to add with it. So yeah, that's a lot of damage coming through onto the Renekton once more. He's going to need the assistance of an Evelynn at all time. Talking about Evelynn, she's showing herself in the middle, trying to farm the farm that Brand couldn't take. And now he's here. Going to take it. Oh, Dark Binding hitting onto the Lee Sin there, because that is apparently English. But it wasn't enough because the Dark Binding... yeah, the Dark Binding landed on Lee Sin. If that wasn't the case, then she would have died. That was what I wanted to say. If Dark Binding didn't land on Lee Sin, he would have been able to counter-initiate onto the Morgana and she would have died. Seer not hitting there thanks to a great shampoo by Katarina. She does stand into the pillar while she was ablaze though, so that's not very nice. That'll be a lot of damage coming through onto you. She does still have a lot of health potions, and she is starting to outfarm Brand quite well. The Black Shield being used there in order to not get death sentence, just in case. It was barely out of range though, so she would have been fine, the Vayne, but you can never be too certain as a support. Brand level 5 over the level 4 of Katarina, so if he might get 6 before her, which he probably will, it might get dangerous for Katarina. However, if he misses his pillars like that and not get her, and not even get the minions with it, then she will probably die. Never mind, Seer landing there, but it's not enough. She does, of course, not have any aggressive spells here. Now it's Evelynn going to the bottom, not getting a kill, might get death sentence. Nope, she is able to barely escape with her life. Lee Sin going in for a gank onto the Brand, might be able to get him. However, Renekton is pretty close by as well, is spotted by a ward though. Very deeply placed down. Oh my, Binding landing onto the Tristana. She will be able to just click on the lantern and escape. Will the ignite be enough? She will need to use a barrier for it, because it would have been enough. Almost that the Dark Soul was able to do enough damage. Brand now going in with the ignite, and well, the configuration is more than enough. Combined with the ignite, of course. Lee Sin going to try and avenge his teammate. Will stand in a pillar of flame just for the sake of it. He does land the kick, and he will get the kill. But Evelynn is there again. Oh, and she gets level 6 already. My, Lee Sin was level 6 as well, though, through that kill. He has been farming quite well in the jungle. Evelynn, however, is able to do the same and gets more kills out of it. And apparently is going to rush the Spirit of the Elder Lizard. And why wouldn't you? It's a lot of damage. So blue team pushing on the bottom lane. They are out farming the bottom lane of purple team quite a bit there. You wouldn't say, they were quite equal just a few seconds ago. Well, it's been minutes really, but hey, there are seconds and minutes, so I'm not that wrong. As I'm going to put up my duvet just a little bit so that I don't just die from the heat. There we go. There we go. I can see clearly now. My duvet is a bit higher. Nice Seer there, mate. Nice Seer. I see what you did there. Missing your pillar of flame. Needs to be careful. Katarina does have her ult and is able to dodge Seers quite splendidly. Of course, the cooldown of Seer is not that high. Anti-mana cost isn't even all that high. So, oh my, that was a flash in from Brand. But apparently the dynamic camera says, no, Nightspectre, go top. There's where the action is. And I can't blame the dynamic camera because it knows what's going to happen beforehand. And it's true. So a great kill by Darius there onto the Renekton, showing that a guillotine is all you need. And Lee Sin is showing us that a red buff is all you need. So a great kill there by the Lee Sin, but it's not over yet. Evelynn again going for the avenge kill. She is making work on the bottom. Well, everywhere really. Top and middle lane. Not bottom. Well, she was on the bottom for a few seconds. Dark Binding nicely dodged by Thresh. Will he be able to do anything? He gets interrupted with his death sentence, I thought, but it's not interrupted yet. So here comes the play. Here comes Death. Will she be getting knocked away? Nope, she's not yet level 6. Dark Binding next to the tower, but the damage from the explosive shot from Tristana was more than enough to kill the Vayne. Apparently, she's going to jump for it. She is level 6. Was trying to knock back the Morgana, but it wasn't enough. One more auto attack will, though. Will the minions kill Tristana, though? She's flashing away, but Evelynn, again, is there for the avenge kills, and she might get all of them. She's flashing in. The box won't slow her, and it's a double kill for Evelynn. She has 5 kills in 9 minutes of the game. And now Brand is trying to make hell work again for Katarina. She is dodging the Seer again, so now she could turn it around onto him. But she is waiting for something else. Brand, of course, with his auto attacks, they do a lot of damage for a mage. I must say, it's one of the highest in the game. Or at least it feels like that. Ultimate coming through, bouncing only twice on Katarina, but the Seer was there. One more auto attack will be enough, and it will be a kill for Brand. Will Lee Sin be able to turn this around? He safeguards towards his minion, but the minions are blocking his path. Brand needs to be relatively careful though. Lee Sin is able to hit Sonic Waves from afar. He has proven it before, and killed Brand with it. Of course, he did have a red buff. Brand might be able to bait this though. No, Lee Sin isn't catching it. He knows. He knows. Or does he? Vayne is now coming from the bottom as well. Brand tries to get an assist, but is unable to. Lee Sin walks away to safety though. So yeah, nice move there by red team by going to the middle, pushing it maybe. But there's still a bottom lane left for them. And Tristana is going to push it rather hard all by herself, so that's a lot of experience coming through. Morgana with the ultimate though. Lee Sin unable to get it because of course she would have been in a very bad position if she were to continue. A lot of people moving down to the middle lane there, so there will be a dragon fight pretty close on in this time. Evelynn is going to recall though, and well, the time that it would take for her to walk back means that they won't be able to go for a dragon. However, if Tristana is able to destroy this tower, it would make it easier for her team to go for it. Instead, she decides not to go for it though. Katarina now flashing in once more. Pillar of Flame by Brand, missing another auto attack onto the face. Lee Sin is now there though, combined with Thresh, will get the kick with the Dragon Rage for the, well, the effect really. It's always nice to see Lee Sin kick it away and then go straight for his face, mid-air, on the chin, just to make the blood splatter everywhere. Now then, Darius is out farming this Renekton quite hard and bullying him even harder. The turret doesn't mean anything for this guy, even though he doesn't have that tanky specs yet. Evelynn coming through, finding herself a Lee Sin. Will he be able to flash away? Will the damage be enough? Nope. Safeguard will be able to block most of it though, but it's not over yet. Katarina now going to help her teammates out. Death Sentence did miss earlier on, but Thresh is tanking the dragon far too long and is going to take him very low. If Dark Binding of Morgana is able to land, never mind, Tristana coming through. Purple team has destroyed, no, blue team has destroyed the purple team's tower, but oh my, condemn against the wall, Katarina will die. That's a lot of damage wasted there. Now Tristana jumping in, trying to jump out straight into Brand's face, so yeah, give me a kill, girl. But it will be the support taking the kill, and purple team taking a dragon. Only Thresh is there to remain. He might be able to throw a nasty death sentence there, but it is too dangerous. They might know where he is. There is a ward, there's a second ward, there's a seer, there's a kill with the Dark Binding. A double kill for the support player. Not really what you want, but a Morgana might be able to use money though. If she is that fat that she might be able to rush an hourglass, then that would be that much more awesome for her. Meantime, top lane is being ignored all day long, as top lane should, and Renekton is forced to use his ultimate just to make waste of this Darian. Does he care, Darius? I think not. I think not at all. However, Vayne thinks, free kill, baby. So great play again by Vayne. She is moving away from her lanes many times just to get the final kills. This time around it worked. Earlier in the game against Lee Sin, it didn't work out for her, which didn't make it all that worth, because of course Tristana is out farming her quite hard. And well, Vaynes, they want solo lanes. They just want to farm until the end game and then carry to madness. Nice binding there, preventing Lee Sin from getting the kill onto Morgana. But in another way, Tristana wants to do the same. Tristana gets hyper carried quite hard in the end because she gets so much range. Brand almost getting the kill. That Dark Binding gets flashed away by Katarina, or else she would have died. Burned to death. She's now standing on top of a lot of damage. The Seer almost coming through there. A quick ward play though by Katarina. Great shampoo there. Able to survive the, well, inevitable death. You wouldn't think she would have been able to flash that. But yeah, shampoo is not a dash. And that's why dash champions are so popular these days, because they can get out of every situation. Isn't that right, Speedster Evelynn? Meep meep meow. That's her ability, the meep meep ability. Morgana trying to prevent Thresh from taking her ward, but it didn't work. A pity. Evelynn going to take blue and not give it to Brand. Aha, aha, aha. Well, she could use it, and Brand was going to recall, which is a bad timing on his part. The moment your blue spawns, you need to be there, or else you're wasting, well, time for your jungler that he could use to move himself towards the map. If your enemy jungler is able to move after he taken the buff immediately, then he'll be able to gank a lane, and then your jungler will be stuck doing blue, waiting for your mid laner. and that's not worth it at all. Renekton going for a quick regen, gets death sentence to the face, though flayed into the team. Using the bugs there, only he was hit by the dark, the shackles, but it didn't work out. And well, it's not over yet. Shampoo away though. Soul shackles, yeah. Why do I call everything dark from Morgana? Well, it almost is all dark there. Ooh, dark binding landing there. Black shield. You see, all those abilities. They're quite sinister. Can't blame her though. Tristana wants to go for a kill, and my god, will she have it. She has so much movement speed. I'm not too sure why though. Oh, I know. She has Blade of the Ruined King. I was watching Vayne's abilities there. It's a hard cast. Oh no, Evelyn spotted. Will she be able to get a kill here? Is she going to use... No, she's not going to use her ultimate. She doesn't have it, it's on cooldown. Morgana spotted by a ward is going to help Evelyn push. Not take any minions, of course, because that's not what a support would do. Dark Binding is not going to miss, though. This should be a quick kill. Morgana tanking the tower, even flash away by Evelyn, though. She didn't want to get flayed by... Well, she did have a dark shield onto her. A black shield onto her, so she wouldn't have been able to been flayed. Then again, Thresh could have flayed and then afterwards straightly do a death sentence. This is dangerous for Darius. Well, never mind, it's dangerous for everyone. But blue team is in a much better position, so guess what? Renekton is dangerous for you. And, well, an auto attack is all you need, really. Brand could do an amazing ultimate here, and it will pop twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, though Thresh was already dead. And Darius is going to clean house. Double kill. And that's not Thresh, that's Darius. Looking like Thresh because he's green. So yeah, 15 to 15, 16 minutes into the game. It is 40 degrees Celsius in here, but I'm doing great. I hope. I'm getting thirsty though, but show must go on. So sorry if my mouth is getting dry and sticky. It's just how it goes when you're all out of, well, moist, pretty much. So, turrets destroyed for blue team, however, is 3, so they have full control over every lane, which is not a good sign for red team. However, the good sign for red team is that if they destroy their towers, they'll be ahead. Brand with a great stun onto the Darius, he will not be able to get the kill. Evelyn even coming in just to help out. A shutdown for Brand, and a lot of gold for the entirety of red team there. That's almost enough to even it out for both red team and, well, blue team, gold-wise. Which is impressive considering that blue team still has 3 towers, a 3-tower lead on red team. Seer is going to land. This is not over yet for Thresh. He's going to get the Pillar of Flame as well. Another Seer will follow shortly. The cooldown is not that big, but he overpredicts the movement from Thresh there. Not that it matters. Another kill for Evelyn. She's 7-0. That's a lucky number for someone, probably. So yeah, I don't know. Even though blue team is in the lead, it might turn very quickly. Well, it already turned a little bit. It's equal. It's dead equal. So no one's in the lead anymore. Even though blue team was in the lead, I was going to say that it could turn rapidly. But yeah, purple team still needs to take objectives. They need to take a tower. They need to take any tower. They just need to push somewhere. Top lane could now be very easy to push because, well, people are amassing themselves for Dragon once more. Well, guess who's going to die? It might begin with a T. Will she be able to escape? No, because the... Oh, Vayne was not hit with the knockback from Evelyn there. That's a pity, but it's not over yet. Teleport coming through. It's Katarina for you, dude. And, well, you're not going to survive this, Vayne. There is no escape. Katarina still has her ultimate going straight into a flash. And, well, there's the Death Lotus giving meaning to its name. So yeah, Darius moving to the bottom lane and the teleport from Katarina, making it so that blue team can now go for a fairly easy dragon, taking an objective again, giving them 1,000 goldish lead, which is good, which is fairly good. However, finally, turrets are being destroyed by red team, so they are able to turn this around just a little bit. The gold lead is now dead equal, and the minute that Renekton will take this tower down, it will be a small lead for red team. Relatively small. Ooh, Death Sentence was unable to land. It almost did. However, blue team is amassing in the middle. They're going to get this tower very fast. Very, very fast. Look at it go. It's already gone. So yeah, that's an important tower just destroyed out of nothingness. Morgana does have a flash, so she is able to escape. Now puts Lee Sin in a bad position there. Lee Sin, of course, Dragon Raged her away, so the ultimate is not being used at all. And great flash there by Lee Sin, so he is able to escape. And now it's another bad position for red team, to be honest. They burned quite a bit on that exchange, and they didn't get anything in return. Renekton is moving towards the middle lane though. He might get something out of this. Is he going to find himself a Darius? Yeah, you don't want that. But he is finding himself a Lee Sin, going for one more auto attack. Nope, your Dark Passage won't be enough, Thresh. Get a sear on your face. Get another sear on your face. Admit, the color palette of Darius and Thresh are quite equal with this, so sorry for the confusion earlier. Tristana with the red buff. That's scary. How much range does she have now? 90 increased range. That's almost at Caitlyn's level. Or is it just on Caitlyn's level? Yeah, I think it might be. Nevertheless, she is going to be able to do a lot of red buffs onto everyone from a safe distance, relatively. And it will only increase the higher her level gets. So yeah, what will red team do against this? Renekton is going to try to do something, but he's now in a bad position. Gets red buffed all over the place. He's going to try and get towards the Tristana. He will get slowed by the Blade of the Ruined King. She jumps in for action, will get one kill. She can still jump. She could go for the... Well, never mind. Morgana dying so quickly there. It's not over yet. 2 reset champions want to go for the kill. Evelynn is not doing enough damage there. That was a big heal by the Mikhails of Thresh. So great support play there. The Evelynn would have been able to get the kill onto the Tristana. Instead, it will be a 2-3 for 0. Tristana getting most of those. And they are going to push towards the inhibitor. Now it is Vayne quickly recalling because there is a Darius approaching, so she is now back to safety. She might be able to, well, make it so that she can prevent blue team from pushing this middle lane, but it is looking rather grim. The tower only has a few health left and will go down right now. The retreat has started. Oh, Dark's ult is going to get everyone. I mean, Brand's ult. Vayne is just cleaning up now normally. She gets so much more movement speed thanks to the Fighting Hour. And she gets one kill and might move straight for Baron now. No, they decide not to because there was a ward, and well, you really want to destroy a ward. Pings are going down towards the Baron area though, so it's not over yet for blue team. Purple team, however, in a very bad position as Darius is just going to pounce onto the Brand, and my mouse is going crazy. And I think that'll be the end of that. Yeah, we could go for Baron. Yeah, we could go for Baron. No! I'll guillotine you. And that's the end of that. They're all running now. They have a naked inhibitor, so they need to be relatively careful. If they are out of position again like that, blue team could just go in, push the middle again, and take the inhibitor, and that will enable blue team for a far easier Baron, as the middle lane will be, of course, pushed by super minions. So, we shall see. We're only 22 minutes into this game, so it's not over yet. It's only a 2,000 gold lead, but it is starting to look grimmer and grimmer for red team, and I don't know why. Call it gut feeling, I suppose. Renekton, will he be able to get the kill here onto Darius? He gets slowed, so yeah, good luck with that. Double CC here, so nothing will happen. Katarina will get slowed by the Frost Fang. Nicely done there. Well, it's probably the Queen. Frost Queen's claim, yeah. Frost Fang doesn't have a slow. Well then, Renekton going ham, going for the Thresh, will get a shield thanks to Lee Sin by clicking onto the Dark Passage, and that will be the end for poor Renekton, walking all by himself, followed by an Evelynn that of course just runs away to safety, because that was as Evelyns do best. Vayne trying to farm against the Tristana there, but Tristana is too far ahead on the Vayne, she can't do anything. I must say, Vayne has been farming quite well. She was of course on the top lane most of the time, so farming was quite easy because no one is on the top lane anymore. It's not interesting. Well, no one is on the bottom lane as well. It's only the AD carries. Most focus has been on the middle, and rightfully so, of course, because, well, there's a naked inhibitor now. And they were able to take the middle inner tower for pretty much free, blue team. Another nice binding there by Morgana. Lots of damage coming through with the Seer of Brand as well. So Morgana really cleaning the house here. Going to use her Black Shield, but that doesn't work. On attack damage. Needs to use her Zhonya's Hourglass, or else she would not have survived. Oh my god, that was so close. So yeah, the money that Morgana was able to take did turn out to be a... Oh my, Katarina, that's a very bad position. She is of course able to escape barely. And gets me killed a little bit late though. Maybe it was still on cooldown. Probably so, because it's a 120-second cooldown, I believe. No, 100... Wait, what? 80? Was that only 80? No, 180, yeah. Oh my, yeah, that's a very big cooldown. So it should just been off cooldown there. Great play then, Thresh. It wasn't necessary, but better safe than sorry. Whew. Hot. 5 seconds left for the dragons, so I believe that red team could take this, but they don't have the timer on it, and it shows. So yeah, they won't be able to take it then. Pings are going down for blue team. They know it's going to get up right now because they have a ward, a pink ward even. Still hasn't been cleared. To be honest, I don't think red team is in the position to clear because, well, they don't have any towers. So they can get invaded into their jungle quite easily, and they're now just packing up together, trying to farm into the jungle. So you see they're in a bad position. They don't have any wards, and they don't dare to get any wards into their own jungle because, well, Darius has proven before that if he just sits into a brush, you're dead. He has a lot of offensive items, is finally getting towards his defensive items. Thresh wants to go in. The slow isn't of course there thanks to the black shield, so he's not doing anything. Is going to pop the talisman. Lee Sin going in deep. Will not get anything thanks to the Zhonya's Hourglass. Brand's ult coming through, getting everyone. Going with the Pillar of Flame as well. That's one kill for the Evelynn. Vayne of course going to clean up onto the Katarina, and it might just be over. Yes, of course, because Vayne cannot see the enemy, so she doesn't get any more bonus movement speed. Is going to farm the Wraiths and then straightly go for Baron, I hope. Or is the middle tower still standing, and do they really want it? No, there's really no reason. They should go Baron. And, well, they are. They wanted to push the lane first just to make sure they know where blue team is. However, only Tristana is showing herself. They do not know where Lee Sin and Darius is, and they can still wreck house. However, Baron is going down so fast there. Vayne now going to force the Darius away, or will she? Well, yeah, with a great condemn and another stun. So many crowd controls onto the Darius, but he's still able to get a kill out of it. Lee Sin is unable to steal though, but it's not over yet as Tristana wants to go into the fray. It did not auto-attack onto the Brand because she flashed at the same time. Her animation was used, so that was a big pity. It's not over yet though. Brand missing the Seer, Thresh going with the Ignite, Pillar of Flame into the Death Sentence, and Katarina with the Quick Shampoo goes for a kill. And oh my, that was a 3 for 3. So I must say, a relatively great play by blue team, because they could have, well, they made it so that at least a few players of red team did not get the Baron. They could have almost stolen it too. Lee Sin is very good at stealing Baron. If he had a Sonic Wave onto the Baron, he should have been able to steal it, though Evelynn has a lot of burst as well in her kit that she can do at a single time. She can combine her hate spikes with the, what was it again? Rupture? Dark Friend? No. Ravage, yeah. Ravage. To do increased damage. If she times that with her smite, she can pretty much almost do the same damage as Lee Sin's Q. Of course, the Sonic Wave into the Resonating Strike. The Resonating Strike, at the very least, does increase damage the lower your target is, so it does a lot of damage onto the Baron. Almost as much as the Venomous Bite of a Elise. Brand soloing the blue buff, like a champ. Gets a blue now, he's 15, so if he is 16, his ult might be strong. That's another reason why Brand doesn't get played that much. He has a strong lane, but his ult is unreliable. Oh my, Katarina going in deep without any support there. Then of course you're going to die. You can't do damage when you get skill immediately. So yeah, red team going to turn this around. I first had the feeling, yeah, blue team can take this easily. I have a gut feeling, and my gut almost is always right. But this time around, red team proves me wrong. They say, no, Nightspectre, we got the Baron. We are making the plays now. Blue team might have been in control of the pace of this game for the majority, but this time around it will be us, the true warriors of destiny. Oh, Trash, you unlucky bastard. The Wraiths just spawned as he used his death sentence there. Ooh, Evelynn spotted. Oh, the upper hand didn't work there, Tristana. It's all up to you. However, you need to be careful. It's a 4v5 situation, and you do not want to fight a Renekton coming in hard, very hard. Brand's ult going through everyone. Too bad there were minions in the fray as well. Evelynn will die, though, to the Tristana, so she has a jump ready to go. It's not over yet. Katarina is now back in the fray as well, with Lee Sin going to kick the Brand into the team. He will die for it though, but a nice death sentence with an auto attack of Tristana will clean the house. Now it's Katarina trying to clean the house, but nope, it will be a knockback onto the Vayne, so she couldn't go into her. And well, Katarina survived. And the only survivor for red team is Renekton, who is on the run. And rightfully so, because that's a very quick Tristana. And she's going for your inhibitor. However, there's a very low Katarina. Of course it's Katarina, so she should be able to escape. We'll see. The inhibitor should go down though. Renekton does have boots of, well, the home guard boots, but will this be enough? Katarina going to shampoo, the mist coming through. Renekton does not have the damage, however, I know someone who does, and it is Evelyn. Shadow's Embrace coming through, she is going to hate spike her, but with the Ravage and one more hate spike should be a kill. A shot down for Evelyn. They did get the inhibitor though, so I think it was worth it, because the entire team of blue, the entire team of blue has respawned, except of course for her because she died, but it's only a 30 seconds death timer. We're only 30 minutes into the game. A lot have happened. It's already a lot of gold coming through all the teams. Well, it's been 30 kills and 30 deaths. It's been 2 kills a minute. That's intense. And I'm sitting in a tent. A warm tent. Maybe I should make a sauna out of this. That would really destroy my processor. As you can see, I'm only filming this at about 25 frames per second, which isn't all that good, but it's just my computer heating up probably. Let's hope this isn't a long game, because else I'm going to die of dehydration. Man, there's people that survive in the desert for days, so I should be fine. I haven't had any special training, but I should be fine. Ow. My hand is burning. That's a hot computer. Anyway, regardless, we have a game to cast. The game that is so tight. The gold is still barely equal. It's a 400 gold differentiation. That's scary. And I must say, both teams have a comp that could carry in the end game. The only thing that I might say against it is that Brand's ult is unreliable. However, the comp that blue team runs makes you want to... No, they want... Well, it depends. They can choose. They could fight on a 1v1 and probably win most of them, so that each character of them is fighting a single character on the other team. But if they all stack together, then they might die as well. This is an ideal place for Brand to use the jungle, but they are splitting up, so I think this will be the end of that. Vayne, of course, following through onto the Tristana. Dark Binding hitting onto the Lee Sin, but he should be able to safeguard. The box being used there by Thresh, and, of course, the medallion. It's not a medallion, Nightspectre. It's a talisman. It's different. I'm sorry. Talisman of Ascension, ladies and gentlemen. It's a handy item, and I would totally say that red team should go for one. Because the bonus movement speed made it so that only the Darius died in that fight. It could have been way more. Baron is up in a minute. Red team has now got the chance to ward the Baron area for once. Darius is dead, so the threat of Bush Darius is no longer there. However, Katarina is making it so that Evelyn can't get any closer. And, well, Evelyn, she has her warding totem, but that is all. Of course, she is an Evelyn. She can turn invisible and then walk however she pleases. 40 seconds remaining. The only ward for now is a ward from blue team. 2 wards even. So they have enough vision to know when red team might start. However, it is a very scary moment for both teams. They don't want to lose the next team fight because it will decide who will get... It won't end the game. Well, it depends, because the inhibitor has been downed by blue team onto red team's inhibitor. They might get in trouble if they get aced by blue team. It depends where they die though. So for now, red team, they just want to make sure that the minion wave isn't pushing all that hard in the middle, that when the Baron spawn, they are near and close enough to do something about it. However, Katarina, noticing this, is going to make use of her teleport to just try and be as annoying as possible. And it shows. Both Brand and Vayne are actually showing on the bottom, so this, if they show themselves, both of them, then blue team is going for an immediate Baron. They don't even have the wards. They now finally know that there's a ward, but they are all in position. Katarina can teleport whenever she wants, so she can just push a lane however hard she wants to do it. So as long as blue team keeps dancing around the Baron, they could just be fine and lose towers with it. Well, gain towers with it, make red team lose towers from it. Baryon, Darius, Bush gang, it almost worked again. Vayne is already so low, but a dark binding onto the Darius will make it so that he will do nothing. And Brand's ult pops through everyone. Katarina is unable to get any more resets. Vayne has been ignored throughout the entire fight, and now it's onto the Tristana, who will die immediately. She did manage to knock back the Vayne, which is actually a very important thing there, because that would have resulted in a kill. However, Brand is creeping slowly. He has a lot of movement speed. The Pillar of Flame will land and will get the kill onto the Thresh. He is fairly low though. He did got ignited just a few seconds ago. Lee Sin, you can't go so close. It's a Vayne. She's strong. She is very strong in the end game. And oh my, I believe red team will get an inhibitor out of this. Not a kill though. Not a kill, just an inhibitor. Which is important enough really, because that means that both middle lanes are now open. Of course the inhibitor of red team has respawned, so it's in full advantage for red team there. A great fight indeed. Darius got bursted immediately. Lee Sin thinks he gets what it takes, but he gets stunned so many times, but he did have what it takes, and he gets the kill onto Brand. However, Lee Sin is the jungler for blue team, and Baron is up. This could mean a bigger window for red team to take the Baron instead of blue team, because to be honest, even though Brand's damage is awesome, because oh, that was close. That was really close. On the teleport timing. Well, the recall timing. Impressive. Whew, that was awesome to see. Too bad she didn't shampoo on the direct location where he was, in the fountain. Black shield. Nice. So yeah, 20 seconds remaining for Lee Sin. However, there aren't enough wards for red team to make sure that, well, blue team isn't in position. And I'll tell you one thing, they are in position. However, Katarina does not have her teleport now, so she needs to rush herself towards the Baron at any time. As long as she doesn't show herself, she might be fine. Evelyn now being spotted because she placed down a ward. Katarina has now been shown, so yeah, that's the perfect window to go for a Baron, really. They're still clearing wards now. And that's an important Banshee's Veil being popped. The damage on Baron is pretty high. He's almost dying. Renekton coming through, trying to prevent them from getting closer. They need to think now what to do. They are going instead onto the blue team. Red team is, and well, that's a very nice Soul Shackles there. And the Vayne is forcing everyone away. Lee Sin going for a kick over the wall is not enough to get the kill though. Tristana is getting taken low fairly quickly, but Darius with a double kill. And that will be the end of that. Brand, however, is fighting with Katarina, as I noticed now. So sorry for the weird camera, but she will burn to death. There you go. Incinerate. No conflagration. Incinerate is any. Remember that. Minions now going to get cleared by Darius. Perfect timing, I must say. He immediately recalled after he got the double kill. So he didn't chase any at all. He didn't chase at all. Anyone at all, I wanted to say. Which is great play, of course. That's knowing your character. Darius doesn't really have a gap close, so if you're able to run away from him, that's mostly the end of that. But nevertheless, a very nice play by Darius indeed. Baron hasn't been taken down yet. Dragon has respawned, and Dragon is pretty much worth as much as Baron around this time, almost. I think it's at around the 40-minute mark that it's really the same cost. We'll see. Well, this is still anyone's game. Whew, this is so hot. I thought, yeah, a chill, relaxing time under the duvet. Why not? As you could see, with my mouse, I just moved the duvet a little bit further away so that I can breathe. A dragon has been slain by a purple team, but the gold lead isn't more than 10%, so it is nice to have at this point of the game, but I do believe that a single fight now at the Baron will decide it all. Whoever wins this fight will win the game. No one wants to go in too hard, even though they just did. But it was a little bit too equal of a fight. Vayne got too many kills, Darius got too many kills, and in the end, everyone started running. Death Sentence landing onto the Renekton. Black Shield nicely makes it so that that won't work. However, Renekton noticing that that's quite a squishy Thresh will make it so that, hey Thresh, you want to do damage onto me? I'll do damage onto you. He does have a Guardian Angel as well, so you really do not want to kill Renekton first. Or go initiate with a hook. Baron is now getting taken down with Vayne's quick damage there. Lee Sin wants to go in pretty closely. The inhibitor is almost respawning for blue team, so if they could wait it out just a little bit, they might be able to turn something around. However, Brand was cut out of position and was killed by Tristana. Tristana forced to just jump away. Now it's going to be a fight. Darius and Lee Sin going in all by themselves into the middle of red team. Oh my god, Vayne will not survive, and it will be the Tristana getting the kill there. I don't even know how. She just auto-attacked her once, and it's going to be really bad for red team. They're going to get decimated into entirety. A double kill for Tristana. Will she get a triple? One auto-attack might make it so that she could, but I don't think she can catch up to him. Well, she does have a blue buff, so her rocket jump should be on cooldown in just a few seconds. Yeah, 2 seconds remaining, and she was able to auto-attack. So yeah, that's the end for you, my dear. Was able to flash away though. Will she get him? Will you get the crocodile from the Nile? He walks. He tries, but the red buff combined with the explosive shot is too much. The inhibitor is going to die. There's still 20 seconds remaining for most of red team. Only Brand will be able to survive, and he was cut out earlier in the game, so I'm not too sure what he could do. He still has his Pyroclasm though, so he might be able to do something, but it is looking very grim indeed. Brand has arrived, used the Pyroclasm, will get 1 kill out of it, and a second, almost a third. Double kill for Brand with the Seer. Will they be able to turn this around? This could be very bad for blue team if they can't turn this around. The kick won't work. The black shield will block it all. He tries to safeguard to safety, but I don't think it will work. Vayne has arrived. A kill for Brand once more. His third. He was able to save his base. And now it's red team trying to go for the end here. There's still 30 seconds on pretty much everyone on blue team. Will they be able to get there in time though? They need to cross an entire lane. They'll ignore the minions for now. They really want the inhibitor. That's a fact. Like the fact I can't deny that there's people going to die in this game. There are 6 million bicycles everywhere. And the inhibitor will fall. But the Nexus will stand strong. I'm positive. So after this, red team will back away. So it's still dead equal for both teams. One tower at the Nexus has been destroyed though by blue team. So it might still look grim for red team. Still 15 seconds remaining for Lee Sin, so they don't have smite. Blue team has, and Darius has just spawned. And with the damage of Vayne and Evelyn, they will get this Baron very quickly. As you could see, it's already down to one third of his health, I wanted to say. But that wasn't correct when I wanted to say it, so I waited. And that's the Baron gone. Morgana going in hard. Not as hard as Katarina though, but she will die quite shortly. So it's the AP mid for the AP mid. Renekton in a bad position though. He gets auto attack to pieces. And well, that's the end of that. So it's a 2-for-1 for blue team. Red team is on the run. They need to get to base immediately. But they don't want to make it happen. The death sentence will barely miss though, but it could be a straight base race. Darius going in from the side. Evelyn trying to prevent him from doing anything. Makes him run back. The tower has fallen though. Vayne needs to go in, but she can't do enough damage thanks to the Mikhail's Crucible. And now it's going to be the end for blue team. Well, for red team apparently. I'm not too sure what I'm saying anymore, but there's only one tower remaining on this Nexus, and there's 2 people defending it. It won't be enough. They're trying to stop it, but they can't. This is going to be blue team's game. It was everyone's game, but in the end it will be blue team taking the game. They're trying to get another kill before the Nexus will fall, but I don't think it will work. A GG for blue team though, as I knock onto my mic. Well, I can't be blamed for that. Dear God. This was my sauna cast, and what a game it was. Oh, I'm glad I casted this. It was amazing. 41 kills to 43 kills. Red team was still in a gold lead, but it was just a yo-yo of beyond proportions. If they didn't go for Baron, red team had to go for Baron, but they were just caught, barely caught. And that's what costed them the game. Or cost, if you are really good at English. Regardless, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. I am going to faint. And I will see you next time. So, whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.